Just moments ago, police arrested a man from this home, ending a 2-hour standoff. Here at Monona for their 4th of July Day celebration just a few miles away, they have different policies for campaigning. Here at Bigfoot Ziplines, there's actually 6 different lines. The last one, number 6, is the longest double cable in America. You get to race your family and friends, and let me tell you, it's a blast. With Bike Fest only hours away, mechanics are doing their last-minute tune-ups, making sure the brakes, the gears, and the chains are all in working order. Coming up, I'll tell you how to get a full-body workout, no matter what age you are, out on the water. There are over 300 brand new books, along with puzzles, games, and puppets, all on display and ready for checkout. This helicopter is flown in all the way from Superior, Wisconsin. It's their first appearance at Bridge Fest, and they're doing so well that they hope to come back next year. Now the slide here is that key element to that full body workout. Rowers will push the slide back with their legs, pull the oars with their arms, and use their core muscles to hold that leaning back position. The 4th of July parade is all about tradition, kids, flags, and fire trucks. But, believe it or not, it's election season in Wisconsin, and with 6 Democrats trying to distinguish themselves from the field, it would seem like the 4th of July festivals would be the perfect place to court the voters. As the Eliam Neighborhood Association bike parade pulled into the park, politicians were in short supply. But for Mike Diegman, this event is not about politics.
We decided this is really a family event. This is a time for neighbors to get together and argue amongst themselves if they want to.
Diegman says 5 out of 6 candidates have come to his house and says most of his neighbors can say the same.
We didn't discourage the candidates from attending. If they want to stop by, that's fine. We'd love to put them to work at one of the volunteer tables.
Dave DeFelice is one of the 2 candidates to appear, and he's a volunteer.
I monitor the bounce house.
He is also a county board supervisor for this area and attends the event each year, even when he's not running for higher office.
This is tailor-made for an election in one sense, because here you're having people campaigning on the 4th of July, on the 4th of July weekend, but on the other hand, you want to give people a break.
This is one of the best parts of being a politician.
Fred Arnold was the other candidate to appear, but he lives in the neighborhood and was low-key campaigning for the holiday.
So I'm totally comfortable with that decision. I brought some literature, I brought a couple of signs. I'm not going to be aggressive or assertive about it, but I've got things for people to pick up if they wish.
Here at Monona for their 4th of July Day celebration just a few miles away, they have different policies for campaigning. You won't see any politicians here. Campaigning is banned within the park limits. If they want to hand out literature, they need to take it to the sidewalks.
We don't want them going up to our customers and asking for signatures. We just get complaints.
Jim Bisbee is president of Monona Festivals and Company and says the ban has been around for years, but they often have to educate new candidates.
And what we usually tell them is where you're going to have a lot better spot to get those signatures or the handouts is on the public streets approaching the park where everybody comes in.
Working with NBC 15, I'm Alyssa Fenske. Details about what caused the death are scarce at this point, but Father Nelson Lopez leaves behind a legacy of human rights work. Many are grieving tonight. The cornfields of Wisconsin are a long way from the island of Puerto Rico.
He was extremely special.
But in this small farmhouse, a family is grieving that area's loss.
He was by far outstanding.
The photos are all Peter Kelly has left of his brother. This morning he learned Father Nelson Lopez, his brother, was found dead in his home in Puerto Rico. Lopez is well known for taking a stand against U.S. weapons testing on the island of Vieques. He's appeared in front of Congress and participated in countless protests, credited with helping push the U.S. Navy to stop bombing in 2003.
And so he took a stand for not only the people, but also the children, the unborn. And I'm very proud of him, and I'm happy to say he was my brother.
In published reports from Puerto Rico, police say Lopez was found dead from what appeared to be a blow to the neck. Foul play is a possibility, but so far there is no official cause of death.
Whatever the case is, a higher court will prevail.
Kelly says he knows anytime someone takes a stand, there is a possibility of someone trying to take revenge.
All the people in Puerto Rico and Vieques know who he is because he really took a stand for them.
Kelly says Lopez spent his life fighting for human rights, no matter how big or small.
No matter what the case is, no matter what the situation is, the man was always smiling, and he was always concerned about you, and it was never him. And that's what I remember. The world is going to miss him. And I guess heaven just needed another angel.
Kelly says the last time he spoke to his brother was 2 weeks ago, and now the entire family is waiting for more answers about what caused the death.